Police in Freeport are investigating two shootings that happened over the weekend at two different locations.
On November 17th, officers responded to around 12:25 in the afternoon to the area of Shawnee Street and Benton Avenue for reports of shots fired. Officials say they found evidence that a gun had been fired. There were no reported victims or damage to property. Then on November 19th, officers responded around the same time in the afternoon to the 500 block of West Broadway Street after hearing gunshots in the area. Authorities say they found two cars that had been hit with bullets, but there were no reported injuries. Officials say neither incidents were random acts of violence.